Ooh, what's up, YouTube? Proper here with a gameplay video of only the interesting things because no one cares about the boring parts. This is Space Jam, a new legacy of the game. Yes, another title with the game in the title so you're not confused. The infamous Warner Brothers. Digital Eclipse. Okay, oh, some static, old school. Okay, let's press start to play. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell because people on YouTube say that stuff. We're gonna just start with a play game. Now here we have a choice between three characters: Bugs Bunny, LeBron James, and Lolo Bunny. We're gonna start with Bugs. Then we have cards that we could select from, which will give us pretty much a super attack when we attack enemies. But we'll start with Tasmanian Devil. So the story begins in the same year we are in now, and apparently cat memes has taken over the world. And we have our bad guy, Algae Rhythm, played by Don Cheadle. So he rips LeBron James from the real world, puts him in a digital world, and then it's up to our good guys and gal to find a legacy code to stop Algae, which I guess is in a floppy disk. Like, who uses that? So old school. So this is the Toon Squad, but we only get a choice between three of the characters. Apparently there's a new age Pokemon going left and right on the screen above us. And this is John Cheadle. So this part of the game, it reminds me of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The old school. So this is pretty much old school beat 'em up, and I believe you could play this with 3 players. So this part of the game where just taking out some generic robots, and you can see Bugs Bunny has some moves. You could jump and attack, and he has this basketball which all 3 characters have ability to pick up. These robots drop bombs which end up blowing up, so you gotta watch out for them. And you see Bugs Bunny has some gloves that he pulls out, which is pretty cool. You could throw the ball and pick it up and throw it right back. So that's the whole basketball part of it, but it's mostly just a beat 'em up game. So I wish you was able to play as more characters, but these are only 3 characters, and I assume these are the main characters that everyone's gonna want to play as. So these levels are so short, and this level right here is pretty much like break the car type level, like break this barrier that you can see before you get crushed by these spikes. So you have some time to do it. It's not too hard. It's like the only time you're gonna fail this if you're like not paying attention. It's really easy. And there's a point system that you get. Don't know what you use it for. It's just like a high score thing, probably just something to brag about. And this is the next level. It's just blink of an eye, we're already there. I cut out all the boring parts, obviously, but see this right here, just like there's a lot of times I'm just running and I just like run into a mine or like electric field. I'm not even paying attention. These Acme crates are pretty cool, has like that style of like cartoons, and they do this a couple times for some reason. These rocks fall from the sky and they drop like gems and diamonds and stuff like that. You can pick it up for points. Your health is on top, the enemy's health is under yours, and it shows their name. The art style is pretty nice. I really like the pig that pops up, tells you when to go. It's like so Looney Tunes classic. And this is the special I was talking about with the card. It's the Tasmanian Devil. He pretty much like wipes the screen of all the enemies. And there's some other ones that could heal you, other ones that give you a boost to your damage, one that gives you speed, the Roadrunner, And you unlock it by beating bosses. I don't think I unlocked all of them, but I'm gonna figure out how to do that. This is pretty much the first boss, like a mini boss. It's like Goro arm robot thingy. And he's not really that hard. You just gotta watch for the grab. And the animation is pretty nice for like a game. It is free when I got it. I'm not sure why it was free. Just downloaded and I just played it. Like less than an hour. And I died once or twice. If you didn't die at all, it'd be a half an hour game. But there's other things you could do, which I'm gonna check out later. Probably like a boss rush mode type, or like get your high score up. So you pretty much have 2 lives, and if you lose all 2, no matter where you are on the stage, you start the whole stage over, which is kind of messed up. This is the level where you first see these robots, and they're not too bad. There is some that come later that are pretty annoying. So this is like the elevator that's forever going down, and you just have to take out some enemies. And that's LeBron James waiting to come in. He's ready to come into the game. All right, so these robots, they just drop mines. There's some frog robots. It's not a bad game, you know, for what it is. It's the mine level, and this is the Roadrunner. Speed up. So you just pretty much go faster. I feel like the best ones are the Tasmanian Devil if you're like in a pinch. Or the one that heals you is the Granny right there is called a Granny. And this right here, you have to charge up the ball with the attack button. Just hold it down and throw in. You get this like floating save thingy. But then you just go into a boss battle some of the times. And this right here, this joke right here with the up dock. It was like the funniest thing in this game. And this boss right here, he looks just like Anthony Davis. That unibrow, and that gotta be him, but it doesn't say it's him. It says the brow, which I don't know if that's a joke or anything. But of course, a basketball player boss would have wings, and he'd be wearing Jordans, or whatever he has on. The jump mans. This is right here is the Granny power up, pretty much when you get health. And I wasted it there, but we all learn right from our mistakes. But it's better to use it when you're about to die or like getting close to death. And there's a move you could do when you hold down the attack button and the jump button, which I don't know why they couldn't add another button, because they have the attack, the jump, and the special button. But there's no use for the O. The circle on a PlayStation, right? The A on the Wii U, or the B on the Xbox One. It does nothing. And they couldn't put that charge attack. It's like an attack that if you're getting ganged up, they do a move to push the enemies away, and it does damage, which is very helpful. Something you use, and then you can use your special to heal up, like that move right there that LeBron just did. Yeah, this is the Granny right here. And then you throw it down, and you can push them away, and you can pick up all these fruits and like, was that a carrot? These flamethrower guys are assholes, man. They get you. You have to really be cheesing them, and I cheese them a lot, especially when you do the old school push them off screen. You just keep jumping and kicking them. All right, so another one, break the case and you get the floating floppy disk. And this is the next boss. I don't know what she is, and she looks terrible. The first boss, amazing. This one, terrible. She looks like some weird under the sea aerial freaky deaky looking thing. And I mean the animation looks good on the thing that she's rocking. But it's just terrible, boss. But I guess they was rushing it. And I'm over here healing, hoping I don't die. I don't think I die here. Cause I count all the times I died. I believe I died to her. No, I never died to her. I only died to Brow once. And the end boss, spoiler alert, I died once. It's not a hard game, but you can die and you will have to restart the whole level, which is pretty terrible, but I can see why they did that because this game is short. It's really short. So this is the white mamba. Should be done with her pretty soon. So you gotta watch out for her tail. She likes to spin it around and watch out for the rocks that drop down. And she does this dash that you have to dodge. And just like that, we beat her. And we get our points. And we get another card. And that card is Tweety Bird, which when you activate her, you get extra strength. So you do more damage in essence. And I don't know, I never seen the movie, but I've heard some bad things about it. Not sure if it's good or not. I've seen the first one, which is a classic, obviously, but... And now we're over here at the pyramid. So it's like a pyramid in the future. And this is the last level. So this game, you could blow through it so fast. You know? There, right there, you just gotta watch out for that. And I love how Tweety Bird just comes and drops the ball. So wherever the ball is, you don't have to worry, the ball will come back. Right here, I advise on waiting before you crack things open. Anything in like the background, because they could give you health. So you just wait for it, and that's a time that I die right there. So I can show you, I just went through every character. So here we're playing as Lola. Just to see how she acts and moves. And I'm over here being stupid and picking up health when I don't need it. You ever like do that and you play a video game, you're just on autopilot? Alright, so she has like a flying kick that she jumps up. She has this fish she pulls out, frying pan, so it's like Looney Tunes type gag, you know? When they pull random things out and they hit you with it. It has the boxing gloves that come out of a spring. And right here you just have a combination of like mines and like robots. And this is the greed card, which you activate it, you get a bunch of pretty much easy points. So you get some diamonds, a pearl, and you just pick them up and you get points. So it's better to do that when there's no enemies around. And right here is pretty hilarious. You have this mini boss that we faced before, the Goro with arms robot thingy. And he just busts through the bathroom door. You can see his arm imprints, the way he come out of the toilet like that. He's just ready. He relieved himself and he's ready to face us. So just like that, it's not too hard. We beat him and we're done with this level. And you can see on top is A to join. You could join with 2 other people, so it's like couch co-op. There's not too many games that do that, so that's pretty interesting. And right here we come to this orb, and I assume this orb is gonna transport us to Algae. So we can speak to him directly. And when we come here, we find this big robot that I assume is controlled by Algae. And we have to take him down. So this is pretty much the end boss, Algae Rhythm. Now I'm playing as Bugs Bunny now. You have to avoid these beams, and they show like a circular imprint on the bottom that show where it's coming. You have to watch out for his hand where he slaps the ground and he drags his arm. This is the Hadouken, where he shoots these beams that do different motions that you have to dodge. And this is the only time you could attack him, when he pounds down on the ground, and you could hit his arms pretty much and do damage that way until he gets stunned and he starts shaking his head like, what am I doing in this video game? And then he sends out a bunch of minions that you have to attack. And you just have to take out all these minions, which is not too hard. Then when they're gone, here comes the hyperbolic time chamber that you have to destroy. Charge attack. You have to dodge all that. Come back to punching his fist. It's not too hard of a boss, the Hadouken. So there's a different pattern this time with the balls. Come back to fighting. Hitting the fist. And you just keep doing that until he stuns. And it seems like every time he does this Hadouken about to fight, it's like different patterns. You have to pay attention to that. Yeah, no, I grew up on Looney Tunes, so I know a lot of it. You know, this is a good game as it is. I just wish it was longer. There's more characters. It's free, so you can't really complain. But you can, because we're humans, we complain. Or at least have an update. You know, they could have this for free and then have an update where they add more characters and more levels. And they could add the rap battle in the movie that I've heard of. I heard the movie has no basketball in it. Like, what's a Space Jam without basketball? The only basketball part of this game is when you pick up the basketball. You're gonna use it to charge up and destroy that chamber. So you're pretty much destroying that floppy disk. So you do massive damage to the boss. So you get to the part where you gotta keep punching the fist. Do a bunch of fist punching. Here I am healing, hoping I don't die. This is my second run, so I did not die. But I did die at one point, especially when he slams the fist. And you think he's gonna slam the fist, but instead he palms his fist and hits the ground. And he slides his palm over, and you have to jump over. That's an easy pattern to jump over, so it wasn't too hard. This is easy to dodge. You just go left and right and sprint back and forth. You have no problem. And now we have a mini boss and a bunch of the little minions and the flamethrower guys. So just spin attack, jump, kick. You'll be all set. Not too hard. But after beating this, you do get hard level, the hard mode, which I will try out. I'm gonna try to get all the achievements on this, so there'll be a second video on that. But this is just the interesting parts throughout the game, what you're gonna expect. But it's free, man. Like, go download it. Go on your Xbox. I'm not sure on PlayStation. I need to check that out. But it's just free. I assume it's free just to promote the movie. Some way that they think gamers love stuff like this. Alright, so pick up the ball, charge the attack, and there we go. We took out the final boss. We did something in life. We beat a boss. And then we get our last card for beating that boss, the Stinky Cloud. So I assume that's like a poisoning type move that you just throw it down and you can hurt all enemies around that are like close to you. And there's the boss in an infinite loop of getting destroyed. Man, just download it. The game is free. You're paying nothing with a price of $0. Can't complain. Try it out. And now we're speaking to Don Cheeto. And they say we still have a basketball game to play. They should make a Space Jam version of this. Charge us. I'll pay. Space Jam Looney Tunes. It'll be amazing. That's what I thought they would do. I feel like that'd be a better game. Like the same art style even. So what do you guys think about Space Jam and its properties and what they're doing? I heard the movie has so many characters in it in the background. They must have spent a lot of money on it. Until next time, guys. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you want to see next. Make sure to keep it proper. Peace, guys.
That's all, folks.